The threat is not only humanitarian and ecological, it is also an economic one. 3 years ago, the Stern report, which I commissioned, concluded that failure to avoid the worst effects of climate change could lead to global GDP being up to 20% lower than otherwise it would be. And that is an economic cost greater than the losses caused by 2 world wars and the Great Depression. Let us, therefore, be in no doubt that this is a profound moment for our world, and it's a time of momentous choice. Down one path is a business-as-usual future of high carbon and low cooperation. And down this path, yes, we could see economic growth for a while powered by traditional energy sources, but such growth would be unsustainable and soon overwhelmed by its inevitable consequences. Greater energy security, greater pollution and ill health, and as a result of climate-induced migration and poverty in the poorest countries, almost inevitably greater conflict. Now, the other path leads to a low-carbon, high-cooperation future, a future too of economic growth, but growth powered by new energy sources and by energy efficiency, and bringing with it huge economic opportunities for developed and developing countries alike. New jobs and businesses, new technologies, new export opportunities, yes too. This will not stop climate change. Already some change is inescapable, but we can slow climate change to a rate to which we have a chance to adapt. And over the remaining weeks to Copenhagen, and in the 2 weeks of the conference itself, I will work tirelessly with fellow leaders to negotiate a deal. I've said I will go to Copenhagen, and I'm encouraging them to make the same commitment. I ask you, as our representatives, to devote this meeting not to rehearsing disagreements, but to pursuing the common interests and global imperatives that are the only path to agreement, and the only sure way to make the world safe for human survival. This is our test of our ability to work together as nations facing common challenges in this new global era. We have shown this year in the approach to the global economic crisis how cooperation from all can benefit each of us. Now we must apply the same resolve and urgency to the climate crisis that faces us. We cannot afford to fail. If we fail now, we will pay a heavy price. If we act now, if we act together, if we act with vision and resolve, success at Copenhagen is still within our reach. But if we falter, the Earth will itself be at risk. And for the planet, there is no plan B. In the words of a former President of the United States, if not us, who? If not now, when? If not together, how? So this is the moment, now is the time, and we must be the people who act. Thank you very much.